Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden stories in corporate filings. Today we're diving into Red Robin Gourmet Burger's latest report, and let's just say it's not all happy trails and juicy burgers. We're looking at a report filed on August 16th, 2025. Now, the most interesting part of this particular filing isn't about booming sales or new store openings, but addresses a significant change in their executive team. This is officially about leadership changes and any pay deals that come with them. For casual observers, this means someone important has left the company and the details around their exit are being shared as required by law. The big news here is that the Chief People Officer, Ms. Megan Spuler, is departing the company. Her last day is scheduled for August 20th, 25. Now, a Chief People Officer is pretty crucial. They're in charge of all things human resources, including hiring, employee benefits, company culture, and making sure the company is a good place to work. When someone in this role leaves, especially if it's unexpected, it can sometimes signal internal shifts or a re-evaluation of how a company manages its most important asset, which is its employees. The company also mentioned that they expect to sign a severance agreement with Ms. Spuler. A severance agreement is essentially a contract that spells out what financial benefits and other support the exiting employee will receive. This often includes things like continued salary, health insurance, and sometimes stock options, and it can be a significant cost for the company. They promised to tell us more about the exact details of this agreement later in a follow-up filing. This waiting period for details often piques investor interest because the specifics of these agreements can reveal a lot about the circumstances of the departure and the company's financial standing. We're waiting to see what those terms are, and if they're generous, it might indicate a mutual agreement or a payout to ensure a smooth transition. From a broader perspective, Red Robin is a well-known casual dining chain famous for its gourmet burgers with a history that goes back decades. They operate many restaurants across the United States, and their stock ticker symbol RRGB is traded on the NASDAQ. This refers to the basic ownership units of the company. Every share of common stock represents a tiny piece of ownership, and its value fluctuates based on the company's performance and market sentiment. This tells us where the company's shares are publicly bought and sold, and being on the global select market segment of NASDAQ suggests a certain level of financial health and market capitalization. Looking at this filing, the story isn't about financial performance numbers like revenue or profit from this particular report. Instead, it's focused purely on a key executive departure. Usually we dive deep into financial tables for sales, earnings per share, and debt ratios, which give us a clear picture of the company's financial health. However, this 8K filing is specifically designed for reporting material events like this leadership change. Therefore, what's important here isn't a specific dollar amount, but the implication of having their chief people officer leave. Now for my take on this. Red Robin has faced its share of challenges in the competitive restaurant industry, especially after the pandemic. A change in leadership at the people officer level, while not directly about sales, can be a ripple effect. It could mean they're restructuring how they manage their workforce, perhaps looking to cut costs, or maybe trying to attract and retain better talent, which is particularly tough in the current labour market. The fact that they're promising details on a severance package means they're being transparent, which is good. But until we see those details, it leaves a bit of uncertainty. Are they paying a premium to part ways with someone, or is this a standard exit? The market will be watching for that follow-up report to gauge the true impact. What's your take on this executive departure and what it might mean for Red Robin's future direction? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more real-time discussions and analysis. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.